Water healing changed my life. I used to get stuck with depression and stuck energy, and more than anything in the world, I wanted to find love. I wanted to find a delicious partnership. I sought around the world to find my twin flame, and I'm going to share with you in this video 5 ways that you can use water healing for your twin flame activation, self-healing, and to upgrade your energy so you can find more love. So the first thing is to know how powerfully healing water is. Sanctum per aquam is actually the original term for spa. Spa, we think of going to relax, but it literally means healing with water. Here in Bali, we have the goddess Dewi Danu, and she is the water goddess, the one that supervises and curates the rivers, the streams, the springs. So the most powerful thing that changed my life was giving myself time to heal, to sit by water, to pray by water. Water is an amplifier, and here's why. It is on a molecular structure. It is a crystal. It is a living liquid crystal. It is a storage device, and the sacred geometry of water mirrors that of a silicon microchip. So what's in your computer storage drive is the same shape. This is a star tetrahedron. The Merkaba looking thing, that spinning structure that we see in all the meditation art, that is actually in the water. When the water is charged properly, when it is charged with your intentions, your blessings, with some of the tools I'll be sharing with you today, your water is going to realign with the sacred geometry that makes it look just like honeycomb. These crystalline structures help heal the water in your body, because as above, so below, as within, so without. If we're using the living liquid crystal to charge ourselves, we can align the water in our body with love. Water is full of life. It gives us the water we drink in our bodies. It feeds our rivers. It feeds the fish that feed our children. Water is abundance. So spend time wherever you can praying by water, meditating by water. Maybe you live by a beautiful lake or a river or by the ocean, or perhaps it's just a simple fountain. Ideally, a natural body of water is best, but use what you have. If you like to go to the swimming pool, then optimize that. You can literally pray to the goddess of water, maybe to Dewi Danu, or to whatever you call the divine feminine energy. Mary Magdalene, Maria, Mare, Mary means mar, ocean. So the goddess of the ocean, the goddess of the river. You can speak to this body of water and ask for your forgiveness, ask for your love activation, ask for whatever it is in your heart. And I highly recommend bringing an offering and offering that to the river goddess or to the goddess of water of that body that you're at. Because it's the sacred exchange, it's the sustainability, the infinity symbol that creates the wholeness, that creates the prayers manifested. So we know that water is a living liquid crystal. And I have crystals because I actually have been using crystals for many, many years to supercharge my water. There are so many creative ways that you can use crystals. The thing is, water communicates with the intelligence within the crystal. The sacred geometries start to align. Crystals have this hardened sacred geometry. So you can place your crystals in your bath water. You can place your crystals in your drinking water. And I'm going to talk about what kind of drinking water I recommend you to use, especially if you're doing a baptism or some type of ritual with the water. For example, rose quartz is great for love. You can charge this in the water, place it under the new moon or full moon. You can use amethyst to discern your beloved energies. Don't use rose quartz on its own, or you might have messy love. Bring in the violet flame, the twin flame codes with the amethyst for discernment. And you can place these in your water. In the morning, you can drink your water. It's powerful for internal activation, for healing your body, your mind, and your spirit. These are some powerful tools. All right, next, we're using the 432 Hertz tuning fork. 432 frequency is what gives us that beautiful star tetrahedra, so the honeycomb shape. So what we can do is we can tap on our bottle or our chalice. In this case, we can tap and then we can charge with the tuning fork. And this will give the frequency, delivering the frequency of the 432 Hertz into the water. 432 Hertz, I call it the twin flame frequency because it is the balance of feminine and masculine, of earth and sky. So For a chalice this size, for a glass, say a 4-ounce glass of water, just 1 or 2 times. If you have a larger glass of water, you'll want to keep repeating this a couple of times. If you have a giant jug of water, you'll want to use your intuition, but ultimately give yourself enough time to charge all of the water. Cheers. So I've been talking about ingesting water, drinking water. Obviously, we have to do this to stay alive. But what kind of water should we drink? The key is to not drink water that has been infused with medicines. Our government often puts medicines in our water. What's in the water? Why are people being dumbed down? We want to take out the fluoride. There are studies that show that fluoride corresponds with breast cancer. We also don't want to be drinking chlorine. While chlorine is great at killing life, we also can see that antibacterial thing killing good bacteria in the body and killing parts of our life. So take out those ingredients. The best water to drink is spring water. If you have a local spring where you can get untapped water like we have here in Bali, that's going to be the most supercharged frequency. And then use the tools like crystals, the 432, praying over your water. You can also use sacred geometry. You can put crystal grids outside of the bottle of water. Get really creative. But drinking crystalline spring water is going to be supercharged medicine and so powerful for your twin flame activation. It can help you to clear your DNA, align the junk DNA, get into that higher vibration. We need to be in the high vibration to be in the ascension path. That's essentially the twin flame journey, right? So taking out the bad water, the tap water that has been medicated to dumb us down, and instead replace it with spring water as much as possible. Now, I know not everybody can do this in the city. So that's why using certain devices, reverse osmosis is good, but what's better is to have things like the Berkey, where you take the chemicals out and then you restructure the water to make it similar to the mineralized spring water. Water from the springs has minerals in it. It is full of life. It is full of energy. So you want to have not just tap water, not just distilled water, not just RO water, reverse osmosis. You'll want to have a feminine activated water. So when I was living in this city, I did have the Berkey. I had multiple health coaches point me to it, and I feel like it's a good substitution, although my favorite thing is to come here to the springs. All right, now the last tip for your twin flame activation to heal your body, mind, and spirit is to actually do a bathing ritual. And I did my 11-11-11 twin flame activation that helped me prepare for my night in shining amour, Jack, my twin flame, by doing a water bathing ritual. Now, it's hard to fill a bathtub up with water. So if you can go to a sacred springs, that's going to be the best option in terms of the natural energy. Sometimes we have to work with what we're working with. So if you're in the city, drawing a bath and pouring in a bottle of local spring water. Sometimes people love the water from Fiji, but that comes with the carbon footprint price tag, having the fossil fuels to fly it over. So tap into what is best for you, but you can pour the spring water into your bathtub and it will actually activate the water. As the spiritual teachers have often said, if you have 1 drop of holy water and you drop it into the bucket, you will activate the bucket. Maybe it's not as high vibrational as a whole bucket of holy water, but the higher the vibration, water will activate the lower vibration. That's true with anything. The light on in the room, the flame that's lit will light the darkness versus the darkness pulling down the light. So get creative with your bathing ritual. Infuse it with flowers, with crystals, with love. Bring your beloved in there if you're already with them, and create your own baptismal ritual. So many religions around the world, spiritual teachers have been using baptisms to cleanse, to release, to activate, to purify. You don't have to follow any religion. In fact, if you are someone who likes to channel and come up with your own ideas, I encourage you to create your own twin flame activation rituals. Spend time planning it ahead if you like. Write down your hopes, your desires, your dreams, and put it by the candle. I like using 2 candles representing the 11-11s. Having fire and water together is quite powerful because the feminine water supercharges with the light, the fire, the masculine fire. And as we say in Chinese traditional medicine, water and fire together creates the twinfinity, the twin flame infinity symbol, sustainable love. So if you are ready to ignite your twin flame energy, I encourage you to join us for a complimentary twin flame activation ritual. Take your supercharged water and use our cacao rose recipe elixir that we'll send you for free. It's a twin flame activating rose cacao recipe that is game changing to open your heart. Then you will be invited to come to our complimentary full moon ritual activation using this cacao elixir in ceremony to help you call in your twin flame. I had such incredible results with coming to a cacao ceremony on the full moon for twin flame love that it changed my life. I called in my twin flame Jack, and I've been so passionate about leading cacao ceremonies with this heart chakra opening, third eye opening medicine. It's even more powerful to do so in community with your soul family, with those on a twin flame path, ascension path. This is complimentary to you. Click the link below, bring a friend, bring your beloved, and let's join hands together to co-create the new earth codes, feminine love aligned with masculine energy at the heart. Thank you for being a beautiful water goddess or god, holding the frequency of love and light. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Namaste. Namaste.